Hi there, everyone. Happy Travel Tuesday.
Hi, everybody. How are you? It is Tuesday. Wow. Elizabeth, I wish I was in your backyard enjoying that sunshine and pool. Although I know
Yeah,
you're working. You're working.
I am. I just said when you said that before we came on, oh, I like the view. And I thought, I wish I was actually enjoying it because today has been a busy, busy, busy day. I've been running around all over the place. Haven't had time to sit still, much less sit by a pool. But what a great day for it. We're back in summer mode with summer arriving this week officially and some great weather in the forecast.
Absolutely great weather. Hope everyone had a nice Father's Day weekend last weekend, and the weather was gorgeous. But school's finishing up, so by the time the 4th of July comes, Elizabeth, in my mind, I always kind of say, "Oh my God, the summer's almost over." So I got to get that out of my mind. We got a lot of time to go, but it is nice to see this beautiful weather.
It sure is. And you're going to want to tune in next Tuesday for our Travel Tuesday segment because we're going to have the numbers for 4th of July travel and what to expect and what will be the busiest days. So we don't have that information yet from our national office. We're going to release it early next week. So it'll be hot off the presses. So tune in next Tuesday for that.
Well, if any indications of those numbers are based on the bookings that we're getting, people are really in. I was out front in our branch this morning, and boy, every desk had someone at it planning a wonderful vacation. People are traveling, all over, Elizabeth. A lot of Europe, a lot of cruises, and of course, people hit the roads when school ends. That summer road trip is really popular.
Oh, so popular this year. So we're going to see a combination of that. The road trips right here in the US, especially along the East Coast, some people heading out west, and then also that international travel that's soaring up over 200%, some cities 250, 350% compared to last year. So people are ready to go and head out and enjoy the world.
They are, and a lot of our vendors have wonderful deals to help entice that, and we'll talk a little bit about that later on. But we always have deals on Travel Tuesday, but a lot going on for sure.
Yeah, and we're also going to talk about some special passport events as well coming up. So keep watching for special deals, passport information. But right now, wanted to reveal something, talk about hot off the presses, 2 Buffalo Bills trips that we have lined up.
Yeah, pretty exciting. We launched the trip to London last month when that came out, but we have two trips coming up, which is really, really great. And I got to tell you, Elizabeth, there's a lot of interest in them.
Oh, there sure is. So the first one is September 10th through the 12th to go to see the New York Jets. And you're going to be able to see the Jets, have a game ticket, hotel, a big tailgate experience, sightseeing in New York City, everything you can imagine with motor coach from Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse.
Yeah, it's going to be a great trip, and of course, it's escorted by someone from AAA, so everything's taken care of. But park in our lots here and go enjoy a nice weekend in New York. And what better way to see the Bills on a win in New York? I'm sure.
Season opener, Monday Night Football. You got to be there.
Yep. Doesn't get any better than that, Elizabeth.
And now there's a second trip also taking place in September. And for the Bills Mafia who want to go on both, there is a discount if you book both. That one's to go see the Washington Commanders, and it's September 23rd through the 25th. Again, motor coach, hotel, some meals, tailgate, sightseeing, game ticket. You can't go wrong.
Well, you can't go wrong. And you know what? Leave the driving to us and just go and relax and enjoy a great time with all the Bills fans and get to see 2 great cities as well while you're down there. So
yeah, and that second one includes a tour of Arlington National Cemetery, which is an incredible place. If you haven't been there, for people who haven't seen it, it's very touching to be there.
yeah, so those I think launched either late last week or early this week, and they a lot of interest, Elizabeth, a lot of interest.
Well, the London trip sold out in 24 hours. So these won't have as much interest, but we know they're going to sell out. We know it's going to be really popular, and you're going to be riding that luxury motor coach, cheering on the Bills. There'll be a lot of, as you're getting on the bus.
Is that what that? Okay, can you? I didn't hear that, Elizabeth. Do it again. I don't know. You might be on the trip. Who knows, right?
Oh, you never know. I'm, Bills Mafia right here. So if people do want to book it, they can stop into AAA. Give us a call or just go to AAA.com/groups and they're listed there.
They absolutely are. The details, our advisors know all the details, the pricing. And so get in on it while the space is still there for sure.
Okay, very exciting. Excited about those Bills trips. And we mentioned the London trip selling out so quickly. London is the destination. It's up 350%. So the interest in London was high even before the Bills were playing there. But you can't go somewhere like that if you don't have a passport. That's required. And we're telling people 3 months for passport processing. And we have some special ways to make it even easier for people.
Yeah, passport's really important, leaving the country, for sure. And if you do have a current passport, you need to make sure that the expiration date is valid 6 months before your intended return date. Many countries will not allow you to enter with a valid passport unless the expiration is beyond 6 months. So that's really important. However, for those that don't have a passport and need an application and processing, we are going to have Passport on the Move in Amherst at our location on July 18th. So it's from 5 to 7 p.m. And folks from the Erie County Clerk's office will be here to take care of the processing of your new adult passport. So it really is a great opportunity. You can get the photo taken right here on the spot as well. And so that will be on July 18th in Amherst. And then at our Kenton location on Sheridan Drive at Delaware on August 22nd from 5 until 7 p.m. So really great opportunity. There is also a service to expedite it as well. It costs a little bit more. So we'll have that available. So you're right, Elizabeth, passport processing after the pandemic, and they weren't processing for quite a while. They are behind. So there is time, it does take a little bit of time to get that back, but come in and do that. You can call for an appointment. You can call 858-8866. You need to call the Erie County Clerk's office to make your scheduled appointment. They will go over the checklist of all the documentation that you need, because there's very specific documentation that you need for it, and they will make sure that you know what to bring with you.
Yeah, they make it a lot easier. And this way you'll know that it's being looked up over ahead of time. Some people think, oh, I'm just going to do this on my own. They send it in and it gets sent right back to them, because it's literally where you put the staples and where you attach everything. And it all has to be a certain way.
It is very certain way. Photo needs to be a certain size, and it needs to be attached to the application in a certain way. It is very, very specific, but they will tell you all that you need to do. And again, those photos can be taken right here on site. So you don't need to worry about that as well. So it's going to fill up quick. So definitely call and get that reservation in for that scheduled appointment.
Yeah, we're really excited about those events. And I'm excited to hear about what special savings you have for us this week.
So Elizabeth, these are focused on international air. International airfare in general has been very, very expensive. And sometimes people will plan a trip to Europe, whether it's a cruise or not. And the airfare is sometimes more than the trip itself. So we have some partners that really are focusing for the rest of this month. So there's still time on airfares. So Viking Cruises has a 25th anniversary sale with free international air. That's really huge. So they do ocean and river cruising, and it expires to book by the 30th of June. But when you think of free airfare with that river cruise, that is really, really a great deal. So that is one option. Uniworld also has a cruise and air savings, and you can save up to $3,000 per person on a river cruise with Uniworld. And of course, you've been on Uniworld, I've been on Uniworld. What a great experience. Everything is included. But to have that airfare and savings opportunity really is worth looking into that. Again, that is available to book through the 31st of July. So a little longer period on that. And that's good on trips well into next year as well. So that's great. Holland America has an air credit for Europe of $500. So Mediterranean cruise with Holland America. Can you picture yourself, Elizabeth, boarding in Rome and getting off in Athens and doing the Greek islands in the Med?
I can more than picture it. I'm envisioning the whole thing right now. There's a big smile on my face. I'm in a great outfit. I'm ready to explore Europe. I'm ready to see that Windex blue water. I absolutely count me in.
Yeah. So $500 savings helps with that as well. Great opportunity. And then rounding out, AMA Waterways has a program with fixed air starting at $8.99 with their river cruise program. So a lot of different options out there, but you think $8.99, well, that's pretty expensive. Well, some airfares to Europe right now are $1,300, $1,400, $1,500. So, you know, it really is a great savings. So there's a whole variety depending on, you know, the cruise line that you want, the destination, the length of the cruise. It all varies a little bit, but those are some really great savings to look at. And I got to tell you, Europe, as we said earlier, that is just exploding with travelers.
Yeah, and it's smart of these European cruise lines to offer these specials because the high airfare may have been scaring some people away, thinking like maybe I'll do something on land. So they're making it more affordable for the travelers so they can have that river cruise experience. And we both know, talk about rolling out the red carpet and having them wine and dine you and being able to immerse yourself in culture and education. It's quite an experience.
That's what it's all about, that culture, that experience. It really is. So there's some great opportunity there. There really are just wonderful, wonderful happenings right now, even with Hertz for road trips. People, we have certainly AAA rates with Hertz, but there's discounts right now as well. So if you want to rent that vehicle for your summer road trip, you know, unlimited mileage, might be a different vehicle that you want to try out before you may buy one, or you have a leased vehicle and you don't want to put the mileage on, but Hertz has wonderful rates, and they also provide an additional free driver for AAA members. So, you know, you can share the driving as well, and that works out. Free infant car seat or child car seat. What more can you get? You know, you can't do any better than that, Elizabeth.
Hey, I took a road trip to Ohio last weekend and Pennsylvania this past weekend, and I'm looking at the mileage on my car thinking, wow, these are for lacrosse tournaments. Oh my goodness, the mileage is racking up. So it's a benefit as well if you just want to consider, you know what, maybe I'll just rent a car for the next one. Won't put that mileage on my car, and it's a savings there.
Absolutely. And when you have Hertz Gold service, which is complimentary to AAA members as well, you know, not in Buffalo, although there is express service, but you get to major airports. You land in Orlando and you see that long line at the Orlando airport waiting for a car, and you walk out, your name is in lights, you get in your vehicle and you're on your way.
There you go.
How much more VIP treatment is that, right?
Right, and you're off. So if people need help with any of these bookings, they can always just visit AAA or give us a call or come in and visit us anytime.
Of course, our advisors know all of these specials. That's what they're here for, to make the most for you so you can get that wonderful vacation. AAA.com, a lot of information there. You can go on AAA.com, make an appointment with one of our travel advisors as well to have an appointment. So when you come in, there's no waiting. You can sit right down and get to that planning process. That we make it real easy.
Okay, that's the goal. We're here for you, like you always say, right?
Before, during, and after the trip.
Okay, I love it. And tune into Talking AAA on the Big WEC this Saturday, 8:30. Mickey Kearns, Erie County Clerk, is going to be our guest, and we're going to talk more about those passport services and those events.
Yeah, and all the wonderful things that the DMV offers, and traffic safety as well.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see you then, and we'll see you back here next Tuesday for Travel Tuesday.